jackals expanded into Asia, or I don't know, pancakes or bush latte. It doesn't matter. Anyways, general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, as well as Kevin O'Connell. First year, pretty good. Not so good of an ending, but is what it is. They met with the local media jackals on Wednesday to talk about the season, as well as talk about what's going on going forward. Some interesting answers and some non-answers, of course. First off, Ben Gessling-Strib. Vikings GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and coach Kevin O'Connell starting their season-ending press conference now. Kwesi, we don't want to feel this way this early in the season ever again. Well, that's reassuring. Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated. Kwesi, we didn't play well enough to move on. That's something we're feeling right now, and that hurts for a lot of reasons. And yeah, the Vikings did go 13-4. They did win the division. All laudable, but yeah, I mean, you're only as good as your last at-bat, and the Vikings put up a stinker against the Giants at home. KOC, the next step is a championship standard, knowing we've got the culture, knowing we've got the right things going in this building. The last phase of that is the accountability of making sure the standard is championship worthy. And, 13-4 is great. It's hard to win 13 games this league. Winning a division is fantastic, but that needs to be the jumping off point. Like, this can't be an anomaly, and then, next year revert to 7-10 and just like, blah, 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 blah. No, 13 wins is now the standard. Winning the division is now the standard, and then you grow upon that. Winning playoff games is the standard. Hosting playoff games is the standard. Winning Super Bowls is the standard, eventually. And yet I dream. Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gerbschmidt, asked about the future of the defensive coordinator at Donatel. Oh, here we go. O'Connell said that he is in evaluation mode of all aspects of the team, players, and coaches, and that it is ongoing through the week. No answer yet. Now, a lot of people read that as O'Connell endorsing Donatel to come back. I think that he's really hedging his bets. I think that O'Connell is trying not to make an emotional decision, which he should have done mid-season. I mean, firing Donatel and getting someone who was going to be more aggressive on defense, even though, yes, I mean, was the defense bereft of talent and speed at times? Sure. But being more aggressive and just not sitting back in the Donna shell, I mean, would that have made more sense? Yes, it would have. But I do respect that O'Connell is taking his time on this one. I think that he truly is evaluating everything this week, and a.k.a. I want to find out about Raheem Morris, a.k.a. I want to find out about Vic Fangio, a.k.a. I want to see if Brandon Staley is fired by the Chargers. So I think that Ed Donatel is still a significant underdog to be back as defensive coordinator. Now, maybe he's promoted to like senior defensive advisor and they bring in someone else, which would be fine as well. But I don't think that he's going to be back. I just think O'Connell wasn't ready to make a decision right now without thinking it through. Thomason, Pioneer Press, Kwesi, Kirk Cousins. It's our expectations that he will be our quarterback. And Seifert, not a surprise. Adofo-Mensah said that his expectation that Kirk Cousins will return 2023. Whether it comes with a contract extension remains to be seen. And I think Kirk played well enough this season under trying circumstances to certainly warrant being the Vikings quarterback beyond the 2023 season. Now, I'm not saying too much farther. Like if they tacked on a one-year extension through 2024 to alleviate some cap issues, just like they did last offseason, that would make sense, and then go from there. But also they should be looking to draft his heir apparent as well. Andrew Kramer, Star Tribune. On Justin friggin' Jefferson. Those aren't problems, or those are champagne problems, Kwesi said when asked about paying Justin Jefferson, who is eligible for a contract extension. They've had initial dialogues. Like, hey, you want to get paid? Yes. You want to be here? Sure. I mean, that's probably where it starts, man. I've said before, Jefferson hasn't struck me as the type of guy who's going to try and vacuum up every single nickel, right? And I think that potentially he could leave some money on the table if the team agrees that like that money is going to go towards building a championship team. I think that he could pull a Tom Brady and leave some money on the table. So I still think that he probably will be the highest paid receiver in NFL history, surpassing Tyreek Hill's $30 million per year. But I mean, if it came in just south of that, it wouldn't really shock me either. Next, Thompson. Kwesi on just having 4 draft picks right now. There's always ways to get more. He pointed to there being a number of players in last year's class and that he looks at the draft in a 2-year window from that standpoint. So he's already pointed out that his 2022 class, which didn't really see the field, is basically a rookie class in of itself. And also you can trade down. The Vikings currently have number 23 in the first round. They don't have a second round pick. They do have a 3. They don't have a 4. They're probably going to get an extra late round pick as a commensurate pick. So I think that there is ways that the Vikings will be able to maneuver, probably trading down, maybe trading some mid-level players. It's possible. And on the defensive scheme, Thompson, Vikings coach Kevin McConnell said the team is looking at the 25 to 28% of the time Vikings were in a 2-3-4 in 2022 compared to other snaps. I think that there's a legit chance that the Vikings go back to a 4-3 or at least an even man front because nickel is the new base. So, but question is, are you having 3 down linemen and 3 stand-up outside linebacker or 2 stand-up outside linebackers, or you putting Daniil Hunter's hand back in the dirt? Do you resign Zadarius Smith or retain him on his contract, even though you could free up $12 million in cap space? Who knows? Who really knows? So we got a lot of non-answer answers and a lot of, hey, we'll do better and this is a standard and all that stuff. Everything that you would expect, but I don't think that Donatel makes it to next season as defense coordinator. I think that there will be some significant changes on defense because the defense is what killed it for the Vikings. I mean, the offense was fine. Kirk Cousins had the best year of his career. Justin Jefferson obviously blew up. And Kevin O'Connell, I mean, his side of the ball did some good things, but there needs to be a lot of improvement, a.k.a. stop running stupid trick plays and also improve your short yardage play calling and also improve the run game. But other than that, you're really good. And also get your ish together on defense. But that's it. Your thoughts and our thoughts. Kwesi and O'Connell's year-end press conference. Unfortunately, way too soon. But let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But to next time, Skol Production Value.